everybody, Plushy-Plays here, and welcome back to Earthbound Beginnings! Last time, we went into the canary village, and we returned the little canary chick that we got from the little pet store back to its mother. And we learned our second melody. And, we went down to the cemetery to find Pippi. And we found her, hiding. So now we're bringing her back to town. Also, I fought those other two pseudo-zombies off screen, and I got a level up for both Ninten and Pippi. Yes, Pippi can actually level up here. Which, I mean, you're more than welcome to do so if you want. It's not really necessary, because she does not join our party. She's just a temporary party member. Okay, if we can get up these stairs without any more fights, that would be great. Alright, now let's get out of here. Well, as we're just, walking through, the cemetery and fighting random enemies, let's talk about Pippi a little bit. Because actually, there's some things about her. Pippi is another unused enemy. Her and the unused pillow enemy at the beginning of the game have intact stats, actually. However, due to the way the game reads enemies when they appear, they do not have intact palettes. For some reason, the palette settings are stored in the encounter group, not the enemy itself. The two enemies share name pointers with the used enemies Gang Zombie and Doll, due to appearing next to them in the game's code. And there's another thing I got in here for her. And here we go. All of Pippi's stats were very low except for her PP stat, and would have been placed at a point shortly after Ninten left his house. And she has an absurd amount of PP, despite being at a place in the game where no enemies use PSI attacks. Also, Pippi gets another level up. Hooray! This makes no sense for her to level up. So, I mean, it doesn't... I'm just trying to fight my way out of here, that's all. I promise. I'm not trying to level her up on purpose. I'm just trying to get out of here. Because, I'm not a big fan of cemeteries. They're scary. Yeah, no, I haven't been to one in a long time, and I would rather not. I'd like to stay as far away from those places as I possibly can. Let's see if we can just kind of run a little bit. Okay, now, back to the peaceful music. Hooray! Okay. There is actually I guess since we're kind of just still walking with Pippi here, there was actually a glitch that involved Pippi. It's called the breadcrumbs glitch. So you would give you would give Pippi a piece of bread, have her use the breadcrumbs while she's still in your party, and escort her home. And she would give you back the inventory if you talk to her. If you use them, Ninten will be transported to coordinates 0, 0. Oh, we have another new enemy, first of all. Hold on. Wally! He has 20 HP, drops 5 EXP, and $20. And I guess you can fight him, sure. Oh, a 15! Offense 8, defense 12. He has a short temper, so be careful. Where did it go? Hi, Blue. Alright, now let's fight him like normal. And once you are transported to coordinates 0, 0, you'll be able to walk anywhere. This is actually used to bypass a thing much later in the game. However, this only exists in the Japanese Famicom version and was fixed for both beginnings and Mother 1 and 2 on the GBA. Hello, where did you come from? Oh yeah, we're already back in town. Oops, I didn't realize where we were. Okay. So, let's, even if we escort her home, that's not actually where we're supposed to go. We're supposed to take her to the mayor, because that's who asked us to bring her back. Instead of her mom. I mean, her mom wanted us to bring her home, but the mayor wanted us to bring her home. Normally, in my normal playthroughs, I don't bring her home right away. I actually head to where we're supposed to head to next and level up a little bit there. But, I'm actually gonna save you the trouble of me level grinding. I'm Abbott, not the town mayor, but his assistant. Okay, you don't say anything else. Is she the lost girl, Pippi? Well, that's just great. I knew that you could fulfill your civic duty. Applause, applause. Now, pretty Pippi, don't forget to tell your mom that the mayor saved you. Even though he did not save you. It was this little boy right here, Ninten. Also, he gives us $100 for saving her. By the way, hero, maybe you'd like to go see what's up at the zoo? Sure. Yes, you'll go? Great, great, great. Now make sure to get a key from my assistant, Abbott. What do you have to say now that we're... Now it's time to say goodbye. Please come by my house. I'll be waiting there to see you again. By the way, do you think my hair needs styling? No? You don't have to answer. Okay. This key will open the zoo's gate. Now don't lose it. If you do actually toss it out of your inventory, he'll give you another one, so don't worry about it. And the music has changed again. Now that we've got a key to the zoo, let's head to the zoo! A place I haven't been to in years. Actually, what are we doing? How are we on HP? I wish my cat would stop jumping up onto the thing that I do not want him to be up on. I guess we can use this as an opportunity to head back home and heal. Because, soon we're actually gonna be needing the diary. But I guess we can hold off on grabbing that since, you know, we gotta go get through the zoo first. So I'm actually gonna head back to Ninten's house and I'm gonna heal up. I'll meet you back in a moment. Oh, a new enemy has appeared. The crow enemy. The crow, if I can get to it, has 22 HP, drops 3 EXP, and $4. Fun fact, the crow enemy was another enemy that was changed from the Famicom version. This thing had a cigarette in its feathers, wing. And of course, it was removed. They took its cigarette. Oh, I forgot to check the other stats, but that's okay. If I find it again, I'll just put them up on screen. I almost forgot to show this. Pippi is now home and you can talk to her. I've heard about your wonderful adventures. You're so brave, aren't you? Don't get so swell-headed, haha. But if you say no, you're brave. I hope we can meet again sometime. I think so too. I'm so happy to show you my gratitude. Take my gift. The shiny badge will guard you. Keep it. She will give you a Franklin badge, which is actually going to be helpful in an upcoming fight. It blocks PSI, or not PSI, it blocks, oh my god, I can't even think of it, PK Beam. And I think it's PK Beam, or is it PK? I'm pretty sure it's PK Beam, but I can be completely wrong. So if I am wrong, I'll just put it up on screen. Anyways, now we can finally head into the zoo. Or at least head towards the zoo. Where we're actually gonna find a bunch of new enemies here. Okay. We're almost there, I promise. Okay, let's... One more view. You don't even give me that much EXP. Why am I fighting you? I want all the XP I can get, I suppose. Because this game can get kind of like... Not grindy, but it's like... I don't know, it's just the enemies can get a little tough later down the road. And... Yeah, it can be a little tough at times. Thank you. And that's why I'm trying not to run the whole time, because that, of course, just makes the encounter rate go up. Oh, yes, this thing. Yeah, if he uses that, yeah, there's items that can actually make your stats go down. And it's not just PSI attacks. Because there's actually no enemies yet that can use PSI attacks. Which is quite interesting, though we haven't run into any of those yet. But it's gonna be soon, I promise. Okay. How many more enemies am I going to run into here? Way too many, it seems. I think we've finally run into all the enemies that we can actually encounter here. So, there's that at least. Also, finally, a sign. Oh, I forgot, you cannot step on these pink flowers for some reason. City Zoo, 700 meters to the west. You know, I actually always have to go, like... I see, like, east and west, and I have to go, wait, what? I can never tell, like, which is which. I always have to, like, point up, and then there's that old saying, never eat sour watermelon. And yes, I hear you. And I always have to follow that. And I'm probably the only one. Anyways, now that we're getting close to the zoo, there are some new enemies here that we can find. We have hyenas. 30 HP, 12 EXP, and they drop $20. Also, they can run away. Why? I don't know. You would think they'd attack, but for some reason they run away. And we encounter flies. Fair enough. Blue, what is your problem, my friend? I got the door cracked so you can come in and out. Since there's no one here. Flies. 10 HP, 1 EXP, and drop $1. And they're weak against insecticides. And yes, they can cry out for help. Please do not call for many more. Do not call out for help. That's all I ask. Thank you. Okay, we're getting close to the zoo. Let's Oh, this is not an enemy I was expecting to I was hoping to not find right now. The elephant is what I am scared of. It has 70 HP, but it drops 60 HP EXP and $99. So, remember when I said that I take Pippi down here? This is exactly the reason why. I'm hoping... Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay. Okay. If I think I'm gonna lose this, I'm gonna just do this right now. I'm gonna try to run. I'm not confident in this. I'm not very confident. I'm gonna heal. And I'm gonna try to run away. Because I really do not want to fight these at my level. Sorry. I don't trust myself. Okay. Hyenas. Okay, I can handle these guys. Even if there are 2 of them, I can handle them. It's just the elephants. They have such high defense and high offense. And it's scary. I think in my first playthrough of this, I also struggled with these guys. The elephants, I mean. And I think I got taken out by one. Like, I got a game over from it. Which, I mean, like I said, I had no idea what I was doing or where I was going. So... Alright. If I can just get to the front gate. Here we go. We're getting close. Hooray! A gorilla. Hello. They have 40 HP, drop 23 EXP, and $52. I'm actually gonna heal up. It's a good thing I did. Oh, that was almost bad. All right, so let's try to fight this thing now. I didn't think I was actually gonna find one of these guys. There's one that I'm expecting to maybe not find in this. Oh, yes, good. We needed that. All right. This is perfect. I needed this. All right, we've made it to the front gate finally. Hello. The monkey stole the zoo key. Oh, that was our only way of getting inside. Oh no. But I am gonna go ahead and heal up. So, turns out the lock was broken. We can open the door. And fortunately the music, oh, it does change here. I was not aware. Or rather, I didn't remember. Okay. So the townspeople actually lied. Not all of the animals ran away. Some of them are still in their cages, like the bunnies. But of course, a lot of them are not in their cages. And I mean, I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to be kept in a cage. Oh no, 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 no. I'm not fighting these. If I were, say, a couple levels above what I am now, I would say, all right, I can do that. But at my current level, I don't trust myself to not get a game over. Okay. I didn't get any experience from that, but we got a new PSI from that. What did I learn? Oh, Defense Up Alpha. That will be useful in a little while. Maybe not right now, but it will be useful. So, okay, let's just keep making our way through the zoo. Surprisingly, I haven't. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything else because I'm gonna jinx it. And we're about almost to where we need to be, so I'm gonna kind of speed things up a little bit. And the hyenas just keep running away. That's actually perfect for me. Flamingos. I'm gonna ignore the sign for right now. And I'm going to run away from that. Hello, Blue. I know you're down there. No, stop giving me the elephants. They're my favorite animal. But please, let me not fight them. All right, we're actually finally to where we need to be. This building here is, what is it? The superintendent's office. Also, there is this awful, awful noise. And I am not a big fan of it. Like, why did they think this was a good idea to include this awful ear-piercing noise throughout this whole building? There's an antidote. I don't need it, so I'm gonna drop it. Yeah, no, I can't stand this noise. So I'm trying to get up to the top of the building as quickly as possible, but I want to grab everything that I can. Fortunately, all that we're gonna find here are flies and rats, if I remember correctly. So it shouldn't be too bad, but there is something at the top of the building that I'm a little, not scared of, but something I'm a little nervous about. You'll see when we get to it. But for those who know, yeah, I know. And these flies just keep trying to call out for help. However, there's no more that can come help. Now I just gotta take them out. Yeah, I know I could have gotten one of those insecticides, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it would have helped me much. But we're gonna get something later that will be more helpful. What do we got? Bread. Oh, yes, perfect. We're gonna need that later. And that saves me the trouble of having to go buy one. I mean, I'm gonna have to buy another one later for something much later. Life of cream. I'll gladly take that. Okay, we're almost to where we need to be to get rid of that awful, awful noise. Okay, let's take out the flies. All right, I am gonna... Oop, that's not what I want to do. That's, again, not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna go ahead and then heal myself, because I took a good bit of damage. This thing here, what even is it? It looks like a pill. Who are you talking to? Suddenly, from inside of the capsule, yeah, it kind of looks like one of those pills that you just, like, pills of medicine that you just take, and it looks like a big pill, and yeah, no, we're gonna take this thing out. Inside was a Starman Jr., by the way. It has 52 HP, drops 30 EXP, and just $5. How cheap. So that rope I picked up a few minutes ago, what the heck? My cat's making noise. Goodness. This rope is actually very helpful here, because you can actually use it and bound it with rope, and it won't attack. It can't attack. And of course, I'm missing. It doesn't help when I miss. Thank you, Nintendo. You at least made up for it. Ah, well, he escaped. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Ouch. Oh, please let that be it. Yes, good. That was actually not that bad. And away it goes. The odd sound that drove the animals insane died down. The zoo once more became a safe place. And that means that awful noise is gone. Now let's get the heck on out of here. Before I actually continue onward, I am actually gonna... Well, no, I'm gonna save that. I said I'm going to save that. I keep doing that. Okay, that's good enough for now. Now there's no more enemies, now that the animals have calmed down. However... I can run back there, okay. So, one more thing I'd like to show off before we end things off here. This sign I ignored earlier. One of a kind, see the amazing singing monkey. The singing monkey sang with passion. Quick seizure warning. Okay, it's over. Nintendo, remember the tune. Alright, so that's actually gonna... if I can get out of here. I'd like to get out of here. Let me out! Let me out! Okay. Now, that should actually wrap things up for this part. We've returned Pippi back home. After going through the cemetery and learning a little bit about her throughout development stuff. We've gone through the zoo and we took out a Starman Jr. And we've learned our third melody. Next time, we're gonna head back to town and tell the mayor, hey, we figured out your problem. And just see where the game takes us next. And with that, I shall see you all in the next part. Goodbye for now.